Welcome back, everybody. We're at Tom Landry Stadium where the Mchi Bulldogs have a 28-0 lead over the Mission Eagles. It's been raining throughout this game. Nothing hard, just a little steady drizzle, but has not affected play one bit. What's affected play has been the total dominance of the McAllen Bulldogs over the offense and defensive fronts of the Mission Eagles, as the Eagles have just been outperformed at the line of scrimmage on both sides. The Eagles are trying very hard, playing with a lot of spunk. They're just being overwhelmed. A little bit more athletic power by the Bulldogs at this point in time. Let's see if they can come back in the second half as they have the ability and the drive to do it. They're just going to have to take care of that line of scrimmage. We're waiting for the teams to come out to the field as we start the second half, and the Bulldogs come back on the field. And to be followed shortly by the Mission Eagles as they get ready to come out. Have a good crowd considering the weather tonight. Drizzle kind of scared a few people away. Mission Fight Song is kicking up. Here come the Eagles. Knowing Coach Mario Pena, will not let this team give up, will not let this team quit playing. They will play hard until the very last whistle. And so I expect to have a good showing by the Eagles as we start the second half. Mackay won the toss originally to start the ball game, deferred until the second half, and will be receiving and defending the west goal or the east goal, which is to your left. Eagles kicking off, right to left. Oh, they just made a little switch here. Apparently, they wanted to go the other way. Mission wants to kick off left to right. Let's see if they follow through with that. That's what we can see from here. The head coach was asking the officials that he wanted to switch. Doesn't want to start the second quarter or the third quarter into the win down 28 points. So let's see what they're going to do. No, I guess they're gonna decide to take the win in the fourth quarter. So they'll be kicking off into a slight breeze. Really, the wind's out of the north more than out of the east. So we'll see how the Eagle defense can start the ball game. It's very important that they hold the Bulldogs, not fall any further behind. They cannot give up any more points tonight. Here we go, Eagle fans imploring their team to play defense as we're getting ready to start the second half. And the football slips from the kicking tee. We'll have to start all over. And here we go. We're underway. Line drive, rolling on the ground. Bulldog player falls down at the 35-yard line. Bulldogs will take over in good field position at the 35. Coach Mario Pena's Eagles are known for their defense, just have had a hard time tonight. They're very quick, very aggressive to the ball. Bulldogs have just kept them off balance most of the night. Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage, tight formation. We have running backs on both sides of the quarterback. One runner behind the quarterback. That's Ricky Rodriguez. Great defensive play by the Eagles as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So looks like the Eagles have come out to play to start the second half. No game for the Bulldogs. Second and 10. Clock running. 11:40 in the third quarter. Eagles trailed 28-0 in the third quarter, hoping to make a big defensive stop. Snap is good. Hover back to pass. Looking. Now he's running it. Gets away from the Eagle defense to about the 47-yard line. They say he stepped out of bounds at about the 40. Just before he got to the 45, it'll be a third down and a short yardage to go. We do have a Mission Eagle player down at the 35-yard line. So both teams take a knee as they attend to the injured player. Most high schools now have at least two trainers on staff along with their training staff that they recruit from some of the high school students. So they do a good job tending to the players as they bring them water and keep them taped up and help them when they're hurt like this occasion. So everybody's attending to our injured player at this time. Certainly do not want to speculate on the injury. They're still attending to the Eagle player who's down at about the 35-yard line. There he's coming up. Looks like he's coming out of the game on his own. Probably got his air knocked out or something. That's number 5, Henry Morales. Okay, we'll go back to play. We have a big play for the Eagles as they got to stop the Bulldogs from picking up a first down here. They've done it before. Eagle defensive line just has to penetrate that line of scrimmage, catch the Bulldogs in the defensive backfield. Bulldogs come out in a tight formation. Two backs in the backfield. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Snap, handoff to Rodriguez. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Is going to pick up an additional 8 yards. He'll go into Mission Eagle territory at the 47-yard line. There'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. Just good blocking at the point of attack. Opened up a good lane for Rodriguez to run through. So we have a first down. Clock's running. In the ball in Mission Eagle territory. Snap to Hover. Handoff to Rodriguez to about the 43-yard line. Be a 5-yard gain, bring up a second down and 5. Actually, let's give him 4 yards in the game. Second and 6 for the Bulldogs. Hoover, quarterback, calling signals. Snap, drops back to pass, looking for receivers. Got a man open. And the pass is intercepted by the Eagles at the 8-yard line. Good defensive play. Ball a little bit underthrown, but fine coverage by the Mission Eagle defender. They will take over, make the big play they needed, and it'll be a first down for the Eagles at the 8-yard line. That's 7-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles as they huddle on the sidelines. Will come directly to the line of scrimmage. Here they come. They must start getting points on the board. Still plenty of time, plenty of opportunity for them to get back in this ball game. Last week, veterans were ahead 21 points, and within a few minutes, we were a 7-point ball game. So it can happen, folks. Quarterback on the quarterback sneak. to about the 8-yard line. That's quarterback Jesus Cuellar. 1 yard gain brings up a 2nd down and 9. Looks like the rain has stopped. The drizzle has stopped. Eagles come out wide. Two receivers right to the top of the screen. Handoff. Pick up short gain about 1 yard. Handoff to Juan Salazar. Short game brings up a 3rd down and 8. Big offensive play for the Eagles. Got to pick up the first down or they'll quickly turn it over back to the Bulldogs. Eagles have been running some short passes uh, to their tight ends. So let's see if they go to their tight ends. Haven't really thrown the ball to the receivers yet. Quarterback rolls out. Pass is incomplete. Would have been short of the first down. Brings up a 4th down. Back to play. Eagles back to punt on 4th and 8. The snap is good. Got a high driving punt. Fielded by Rodriguez at the 39-yard line. Breaks a couple of tackles. Still running, still running. Legs keep moving. Finally brought down at the Mission Eagle 30-yard line where they'll have a first down. And we have another Mission Eagle down on the play. We have an official's timeout. Back to play. Salazar stepping off, walking off the field on his own two legs. Looks good. Looks like he's kind of moving his knee. Maybe got kicked or got a little cramp or something, but he appears to be okay. Back to play. Bulldogs at the Mission Eagle 30-yard line. Tight formation. Two receivers split left, however. Hoover brings the Bulldogs to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion. Rodriguez met at the line of scrimmage. Spins. No gain on the play. Good defensive play by the Mission Eagles. Bulldogs facing 2nd and 10. Stay in their tight formation. Two receivers split left. Single back. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap is good. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete. Good coverage by the Eagles on that play. Will bring up a 3rd down. Bulldogs to the line of scrimmage. Waiting on a play to be called from the sidelines. Switching their receivers, splitting them out to the right. Bulldogs moving left to right. 3rd and 10. Bulldogs may run on this one. No, they're going back to pass. Looking. Has a receiver wide open as he defensive back slipped down. catch, runs it to about the 5-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. Mission Eagle defensive player slips, allowed the catch to be made. It's going to be a first and goal for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs tight formation. Rodriguez running left, has a corner turn. He's in for another Mchi Bulldog touchdown. Just too quick. Bulldogs take a 34-0 lead. Bulldogs look like they've just worn down the Mission Eagles at this point. Bulldogs trying the extra point. Kick is true, right? Spits the upright. So with 8:06 left to go in the third quarter, our score, Mchi 35, Eagles 0. We're back to play. 8:06 left to go in the third quarter. Mchi leading with a comfortable 35-0 lead. Just have not had any trouble moving the ball tonight. Mission Eagles have to pick up a couple of first downs, let the defense rest a little bit. They seem like they've been on the field the whole night. Bulldogs getting ready for the kickoff. Kickoff is high and deep. Caught at the 5, brings it back up. Brought down short of the 20-yard line. Henry Morales with a return to the 20, so Eagles will have a first down. Eagles come out to the line of scrimmage leading or trailing 35 nothing. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Snap is fumbled. It's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quarterback fell on it, squared it away from him toward the end zone. Mchi defensive tackle was there to pick it up and walk into the end zone. So that did not take but about a few seconds for Mchi to score again. Game's kind of gotten away from the Eagles at this point. Folks, those things happen sometimes in high school football. You just kind of let the game get away from you. Doesn't mean nobody's trying. The Eagles are trying very hard, playing hard, haven't quit. It just, game's kind of been taken away from them by this score. Snap is good. Got a good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. So 7:52 left to go in the third quarter. New score, Bulldogs 42, Eagles 0. Unfortunately, I've had to play when my team was losing by this type of score, and all you can keep doing is keep trying, keep working, keep trying to get things going right, and the Eagles are doing that. It's just not been their night tonight. It's not through lack of effort or wanting to win. These things sometimes just happen in high school football, and they're going through it at this time. Bulldogs out for the kickoff. Waiting for the kickoff. Morales and Velis back for the Eagles. High and deep kickoff to Morales at the 5. Runs it to the left. Still going. Brought down at about the 21-yard line. Eagles will have a first down. At this point, Eagles just need to work on feeling good for the next week's game. Get their offense in gear, figure out what's going wrong, pick up some first downs, get in there and break this goose egg. Eagles, three receivers split to their left. Two receivers split right. Empty backfield. Snap is good. Quarterback has it. Pass is incomplete. Try to go down the right sideline. Just couldn't get it to him. Second and 10 facing the Eagles. Need to pick up some yardage so they can have a better chance of picking up a third down. It's a good time to maybe run a screen or maybe a little draw. Kind of catch the Bulldogs with their ears pinned up. Can't be passing all the time. Empty backfield. Short pass to the number 8 at the 24-yard line. Pick up William Arias. Pick up of about 3 yards. That helps him out. Third and 7. A little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Just move the ball. Big third down. Let's see if the Eagles can pick up this important third down to keep their drive alive. Three receivers split to the right. One man in the backfield. Snap is to the quarterback. Fakes a handoff. Quick pass. Pass is overthrown, almost intercepted. Brings up a fourth down. Eagles having to punt once again. Line drive punt will go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Bulldogs will take over at the 45-yard line. Back to play. Bulldogs still have their first unit in. Tight formation. Working on their passing game. Looking. Deep pass. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 24, Alan Martinez. Falls incomplete. I'm sorry. That's Matt Pettis on the incompletion. Second and 10 for the Bulldogs. And Arturo Rodriguez has some running room, goes into Eagle territory at the 48-yard line. It'll be about a third down and 3 for the Bulldogs. David Flores on the tackle for the Eagles. Clock running, 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs with a third and 3. Two backs in the backfield. Tight formation. Snap is good. Handoff is good. Running, running, running. Let's see where they give him forward progress to. Boy, he is right at the line to gain. Referees are going to give him a first down as he barely crossed the line of scrimmage at the 45-yard line. Generous spot, but nonetheless, it's 42 to nothing ball game. Clock is running. Handoff to Rodriguez, right up the gut. Still grinding. Carried to about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 9, second and 1 for the Bulldogs. Grinding out this yardage and controlling the clock. Hoover brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers split left. Single back Rodriguez. Handoff is kept by the quarterback around the left side. Has a lot of running room to go. Keep running, running, running. Touchdown Hoover. Touchdown Bulldogs. Eagle defense just does not have an answer tonight for the running attack of the Mchi Bulldogs. Snap was bobbled. Extra point is good. No good. So with 5:13 left to go in the third quarter, Mchi Bulldogs 48, Mission Eagles 0. We're back to play at Tom Landry Stadium. Eagles on the short end of a 48-0 score. Bulldogs just scored and are getting ready to kick off. Morales and Velis back for the Eagles. Kickoff to Morales at the goal line. Brings it up, brought down, hit hard, short of the 15-yard line. They give him They give him the 15-yard line. The Eagles will take over with the first down at the 15-yard line. Hand off to Flores. Actually, that's Joseph Segovia on the carry to the 20-yard line. To the 20-yard line. Good gain. 5 yards on the pickup. Bring up a second down and 5. Eagles trying to put together some first downs this quarter. I do not believe they've picked up a first down in the second half. Eagles split. 2 men left. Motion in the line. Let's see who that play penalties against. It's a false start against the Eagles. Cost them the 5 yards they just gained. Brings it back to second down and 10. Handoff right about the left side. That's number 9. Juan Salazar on the carry. Picks up about 3 yards. Will bring up a third down and 7. Eagles have got to pick up about 7 yards for the first down. Look for a pass, short pass. They haven't thrown anything really deep tonight. Two receivers split. Have another flag. Play clock was about to run out. There was a little bit of movement. Well, that's a 5-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Gives the Eagles a little bit better chance here. Third down and 2. Well, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. We have another flag down. This one's going to be against the Eagles. So, illegal substitution. So, the 5 yards they just got, they just gave right back. Two receivers split right for the Eagles. One to the left. Quarterback rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver. Pass is intercepted, it looks like. Guess didn't have control as he stepped out of bounds. Fourth down. Eagles back to punt. Rodriguez back to receive it. Glide drive punt. Hits at the 50. Punt returner steps away. Will be down at the 44-yard line. Mchi will have a first down with 2:34 left to go in the third quarter. Hoover still at quarterback. Gets a snap, hands off to Rodriguez. Hit behind the line of scrimmage. They just can't bring him down. Picks up about 3 yards. Very tough running for the Bulldog running back. That was Caleb Youngblood, who's in for Rodriguez. Youngblood with the carry inside Eagle territory, just inside the 50, will bring up a 3rd down and 4. Bulldogs, 3rd and 4. Clock running, 1:35 left to go in the third quarter. Comfortably ahead. Score tonight is not in doubt. Youngblood, 1 yard gain, brings up a 4th down. He Bulldogs going for it. Youngblood on the carry, follows his blockers. Big hole. Bulldogs will pick up a 1st down to the Eagle 41-yard line as the Mission Eagle defense has just flat been worn down. Looks like a lot of arm tackling at this point in the ball game. Eagle defense has just been worn down, tired a little bit, been on the field all night. Bulldogs running the ball, eating up the clock. Hoover, handoff, keeps it, around the left side, still running with it to the 36-yard line. That should be the last play of the third quarter. Pickup of about 5 yards. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Mchi Bulldogs 48, Mission Eagles 0. We got 12 more minutes of play. It is basically 20 minutes till 10. We were still at halftime last week. What a difference a rainy night can make. Actually, we weren't at halftime. We were still in the second quarter. Bulldogs bringing in some other players at this point, giving a lot of opportunity to other players to play. Hoover still is the quarterback. Youngblood now at tailback. Hand off to the fullback. That looks like number 38 for the Bulldogs. Actually, that's 36, Antonio Ontiveros. Pick up a 4 will bring up a 3rd down and 1. Hoover on the carry, keeps it. Crosses the 30-yard line. That's going to be a Bulldog 1st down. Bulldogs, I formation, tight formation. Snap to Hoover. Hand off to the fullback. Have a flag on the play. Right thrown right in the middle of the line of scrimmage. That looks like a holding call against the Bulldogs. We haven't had very many penalties tonight. other than the usual offside that we started the game with, we haven't had a whole bunch. 10-yard penalty against the Bulldogs, going to make it a second down and 20. Clock running, 11:06 left to go. First and 20 for the Bulldogs. Hoover brings the Bulldogs to the line of scrimmage. We got another flag, delay of game penalty. That's going to cost the Bulldogs 5 yards. That's the call, 5 yards. Ball now back at the 44-yard line. They have to get to the 20, so 24 yards to go for the first down. They have 3 yards, or actually 3 plays to get it. They're going to do it in 3 downs. Bulldogs go wide. Two receivers wide to the right. Two men in the backfield. Quarterback sacked for a loss. Back at the 46-yard line. Back in Bulldog territory. This drive has really stalled after that penalty. Good defensive play. That Mission Eagle defense been worn down, but they have not quit. They're still playing hard. Coach Pena should be proud of their effort tonight. Back to pass. Pass is going deep. Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete. Brings up a third down. Had a receiver open, a little short. Almost intercepted by the Eagles. Three receivers split left. One man in the backfield. Back to pass. Straight back. Looking. Has time. Passes deep. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Good coverage by the Eagles. Number 5. That's Henry Morales. Good job. Stuck with his man. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to punt. Fourth and a long way to go and a short time to get there. Fourth down for the Bulldogs. Nice punt. Ball hits the ground at about the 25-yard line. It's killed at the 24. Mission Eagles will have a first down. 9:26 left to go in the ball game. Good effort by the Mission Eagles there as they stop that Bulldog drive. A good job. Let me give you some scores in the fourth quarter. PSJ Southwest over Donna 21-14. Westlaco East over Edinburgh North, third quarter 21-14. Brownsville Veterans taking the lead over Harlingen South 28-21. Santa Rosa over Hidalgo 19-10 in the fourth quarter. La Jolla hanging in there against McAllen Memorial 17-14 in the third quarter. Bruni up 34-7 over La Villa. Los Fresnos smoking Lopez 62-0. Mercedes up 27-14 over Pace in the fourth quarter. Crystal City up 34-7 on Monte Alto. Port Isabel taking the lead in the third quarter 30-21 over St. Joseph's. La Feria 28 over Progreso in the third. Eagles back to the line of scrimmage. Lost two on the previous play. Second down and 12. Handoff to the running back. Still going around the left side. It's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 24, 25-yard line. Will bring up a third down. David Flores with some good running there. PSJ Memorial leads Economides in the fourth, 27-14. Raymondville over Kingsville, 34-21. Rio Hondo shutting out La Grulla, 40-0. Harlingen defeats Rivera, 17-10. Roma with a 7-6 victory over Rio Grande City. Row up 28-21 over Lincoln Juarez. Sherland up 10 in the third over Vela, 27-17. David Flores scrambling, trying to pick up a first down. It's going to be knocked down for a loss. Back at the 21-yard line, will bring up a fourth down. Up in the hill country, Roma 7-6 over Rio Grande City. That is a big victory for Coach Hawbaker up in Roma. Needed a big win over the chief rival for the Gladiators. Eagles with the punt. Takes a great roll over the punt receiver's head. Brings it back. Bring it back. Still running. Knocked down at the 45-yard line. Nice return for the Bulldogs. No flags on the play. Yeah, I can. We got somebody hurt. We have an official's timeout. Back to play at Tom Landry Stadium. We have a Mission Eagle down. Mission has had some very hard injuries hit the team this year. They're not a huge squad, so every player that gets knocked out, it's a big loss for the Eagles. Injured players just standing still, holding them, keeping from walking. Mission Eagle player comes off the field. That's number 80, Steven Tamez, walking on his own. Here we go. Back to play. Bulldogs around the right side. Pick up about 4 yards. 4-yard gain. Bulldogs in control. 7:13. Clock is running. Trying to run out the clock. Have a flag on the play. Good defensive effort by the Eagles. Knock them down for a loss. Penalty against the Bulldogs. First down for the Eagles on the snap at the 50-yard line. Fine run by Morales. Eagles trying to score. Halftime, 5:28 left to go in the ball game. Hand off to David Flores around the right side. Picks up a good gain, 5 yards to the 45-yard line. Second down and 5. Second and 5 for the Eagles. Have the ball at the Bulldog 45-yard line. Clock running, 4:49 left to go in the ball game. Snap, hand off to Flores. Has good running room. Breaks it right up the middle. Still on his feet. Going to pick up another first down for the Eagles all the way down to the 34-yard line. Well, it looks like the Bulldogs had let some second team people in. Looks like they're bringing back the first team defensive. They do not want to give up a touchdown. And up to Flores. Breaks away to about the 30-yard line. Pick up a 4. Second down and 6. David Flores running hard. Trying to get into that end zone. Clock is running. 3:57. Eagles moving left to right. Need to get into that end zone. Working hard. Eagles looking for a small victory. Trying to get into the end zone. Receivers split to the right. Two running backs for the Eagles. Quarterback fakes a handoff, has a receiver open, complete. First down, Mission Eagles at the 20-yard line. Flores on the reception. Eagles in the red zone trying to score. Clock running, 3:23. Here we go. Eagles split left. Two receivers to the top of the screen. To their left. Quarterback looking, calls the snaps. Hand off to Flores. Has some running room. Still running hard to the 5, to the 4, to the 3-yard line. David Flores for the Mission Eagles, knocking at the door, trying to score. Here they go. Here's their chance. Gonna get into that end zone. Mission Eagles working hard, playing hard, playing hard. 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Eagles trying to get into the end zone. First and goal from the 3. Runners. Two runners in the backfield. Quarterback calling the snaps, marking them. Handoff, Flores. Trying to get to the line of scrimmage. Is in. Touchdown. Mission Eagles. Get on the scoreboard. Mission Eagles showing they still have fight in them. Still scoring. Still trying hard. Number 4, David Flores in the end zone for the touchdown. Avoid a shutout. Flags on the play. Here we go. 1.5-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Their shutout is gone. Mission on the scoreboard. 2.5 minutes left to go. The extra point is good. And the Eagles, with their first points of the night, score is 48-7. Looks like we have a flag on the play. Back to play at Tom Landry Stadium. Bulldogs leading 48-7 as the Mission Eagles finally got on the scoreboard. That was a very nice drive for the Eagles. Good running, good running. I think all the yardage gained was on the ground, so finally got on the scoreboard. Eagles kicking off. Bulldogs looking for an onside kick. And he squibs it. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Being returned to the 20. 25. Breaks loose. Still on the loose. Still going. Picks up some blockers. Oops. Now changes directions. Now back to his right. Still going, still going. Finally brought down at the 40-yard line, the Mission Eagle territory. Fine return by the Bulldogs. That's number 6 for the Bulldogs, Randy Ivy. Very nice return. Bulldogs will take over. 2:19 left to go in tonight's ball game. Next week we'll be coming to you from Tom Landry Stadium. Rene Garza will be calling the game between the Sherryland Rattlers and the Mission Eagles. So that should be an exciting ball game. Tune in to ValleySportsCentral.com for next week's game. Sherryland Rattlers against Veterans Memorial Patriots. Handoff to the Bulldogs to the 36-yard line. Pick up a 5. 2 minutes to go. Handoff right up the middle. Going to pick up little gain to the 35-yard line. Will bring up the third down. Clock is running. 1:35 to go. Eagles may get this ball back. They can hold here. Bulldogs on the carry. Going to be stopped at about the 34-yard line. Will not pick up the first down. Will bring up a fourth down. Fourth and 4. Clock running. 45 seconds left to go. 23 seconds on the play clock. Well, that was an unusual play, but it turns out it's going to be a first down. It's probably going to be the last or the last play of the game. It went right through the quarterback's hands into the running back in the I formation. He picks up a first down. First down for the Bulldogs. 17 seconds to go. Clock will start as soon as the ball is spotted. They're waiting for the clock. Here we go. One play left to go. Bulldogs in the victory formation. 2-1. That's the ball game. Our final score from Tom Landry Stadium. Mchi Bulldogs 48. Mission Eagles 7 on behalf of our sponsors and my wingman, JC Juan Carlos Gonzalez. This is Ciro Ochoa saying thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you for being a part of Valley High School football. And so until our next game from Tom Landry Stadium, everybody stay safe and have a great night.